When I look around me, I see adults. That's because there happens to be a lot of parents here today. Nah, I'm just joking. I mean you guys. We're not freshmen anymore. We have brains. We're not afraid to Over these years, we've all questioned our teachers about why we must learn something or how it will ever be useful in the future. For example, some of us will never actually need to know how to do synthetic division or the meaning of some vague literary devices in the future. I hope our math and English teachers don't take offense. But honestly, we may not even end up using some of the things we learned in high school, or for that matter, even remember any of it. But the one thing we will carry throughout our lives is a simple skill, the ability to learn. If not anything, elementary school and high school have taught us how to learn and even teach ourselves. Whether it's learning a new skill on the job, a foreign language in a distant country, or something crazy like fluid dynamics in a university physics course, or even just how to do your own laundry. High school has given us the foundation to absorb this knowledge. You have a richer awareness of the world and a deeper appreciation of the things around you. And it's these little things you learn in high school that will truly help you reach your potential. Now, what about the future? Remember those times in grade 7 when you begged your parents to stay out a little later or to have another scoop of ice cream? Well, that time has come. It's up to you to decide how many scoops of ice cream you can have. Your lives will be changing now that high school's over. There will be more responsibilities, more expectations, and more freedom. I know many of you, including myself, may be a little scared of the things to come. But I always like to keep in mind what a wise baboon named Rafiki once told Simba. He told him that change is good. I think what Rafiki was trying to get at is that we should try to keep an open and optimistic mind towards the changes and the choices in our lives. It is inevitable that we'll get twists and turns thrown our way, but if we approach them with an accepting mindset, we'll be able to make the most of these changes. So, it may seem daunting stepping out into the real world, which, by the way, I assure you, is no more or less real than the ones in which you have so far found yourselves in. But think of it as another step in our lives. One step closer to adulthood, one step closer to our goals. But what is the ultimate goal? What are we all trying to achieve? As John Green said, the default assumption seems to be that the point of human life is to be as successful as possible. To acquire lots of money, fame, and glory, as defined by quantifiable measures, such as the number of Twitter followers you have, or the number of Facebook friends you have. Apparently, that is the hero's journey. To start off with little money and end up with lots of it. To start off as the ugly duckling and become the beautiful swan. To start off as an awkward girl and become a vampire mother. Or to start off as the orphan living under the stairs and become the wizard that saves the world. We've been taught that success is the ultimate measure of one's life, but I think John Lennon's perspective is a far better one. A quote from him reads, "When I was 5 years old, my mother always told me that happiness was the key to life. When I went to school, they asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up. I wrote down happy. They told me I didn't understand the assignment. I told them they didn't understand life."